Warning, this is the worst video I have ever made in my life, and I've made some really bad ones. Although this is probably the worst video I've ever made in my life, I am keeping it anyway because it is pretty funny. You have been warned. Alright, so it is 1:21 p.m. Sunday night, and this is not done at all. I originally had planned this out to be different just because I am very good with editing, and it's not going to be as good as a previous couple of videos of mine. But what I'm going to do is that I'm going to do something very similar because I just got back from Ocean City, New Jersey after my dad had biked the MS 160. Yes, that very long thing, which is 80 miles each day. And so, this is going to be horrible. Please forgive me. Galileo Galilei was born in Pisa, Italy on February 15th, 1564. Yes, I know he looks horrible, he looks very old, and I know you don't like that, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to replace him with the face of someone who has done a little bit of creating things that have to do with older people. Just messing with you in other pics, he looks just like Santa Claus. His parents were the names that are put on the screen because it can't do Italian well. He died on January 8th, 1642. Galileo became completely blind at age 74. Some things that he did that made people actually think that he was a pretty good guy and that he did some really good stuff was that he improved the telescope. He discovered that Jupiter had 4 moons, which are now called the Galileo moons. He found out that Saturn had rings. He also found out that Venus had phases. He thought that Neptune was only a distant star in 1612. And he studied a lot about sunspots on the sun for some odd reason, because he's a pretty cool but random guy. Some interesting things about his backgrounds was that he left before earning his degree at the University of Pisa. I had said that wrong before, because of financial problems that weren't able to be fixed because they were poor as heck. He was also a professor in mathematics. He published a lot of papers about his astronomy discoveries, leading to him being accused of being a heretic. I believe that's how you say that word. It was all because he liked the theory that, hey, we're revolving around the sun. And then he was cleared of those charges. He had 2 daughters named Livia and Virginia, and a son. The 2 daughters became nuns, and he never actually got married with his partner. Before he died, he was sentenced to life imprisonment in 1633, but got house arrest instead, leading him to die in his own home. He was also credited with making the first working thermometer, though it really wasn't accurate, so that doesn't really matter, so Galileo's work actually did some stuff that helped the world today. I mean, he made it so then we could advance the scientific method, and his approach on physics was revolutionary and stuff like that, and made people actually be like, wow, this guy was actually smart. And then people in the Catholic Church were like, wow, this guy's actually smart. And then the world evolved and the internet was born. Alright, have a good day.